it. He's one of the coolest guys on HSN. His name is Chad Allen. Chad, I swear we've never had a more successful toy. We're all nuts about this. Welcome back.
Hi Leslie. Hi everybody. Welcome to my home. Yeah, this is one of the coolest toys we've ever had on HSN. Tony Little could tell you, who's been here 35 years, right? And I was on with Lynn Murphy. She said she'd never seen anything like it. This is the name brand, the #1 infomercial in the country. So if your kids have been asking for radical racers, this is the name brand. This is the one. All you do is flip it into wall mode, stick it to any semi-flat surface, and you're able to drive a remote control car on the wall. I didn't do anything, Leslie. No scuffs, no scratches, no marks. It just drives around. I just want to take a second to sort of explain it, because everyone, it blows our minds,
yeah, we're like,
right?
what
So
how? What? It's
exactly.
like gravity defying.
Here, I'll get a little closer to the camera so you can see. Underneath is a wind turbine, and that divot right underneath there is a little wind turbine. For you and I at home who are not engineers, it's a fan for all intents and purposes right there. Thank you so much. Right there, that little divot underneath, that's, oh, and look at the aerodynamics, so cool. Leslie, the real looking rims, all the details, the different colors, the paint that's on this is sort of metallic, like you would spend on a really high-end fancy car. And on the very back of it is going to be a wall mode and a floor mode. I prefer the wall mode. And when I do that, I get that real race car sound, that all the kids love. And then I just have my remote. I go up, I go down, I can go side to side, I can drift. And you may notice some lights, right? Because it has real working headlights, has real working tail lights. I mean, let me take a breath, because sometimes I become a 10-year-old when I do this presentation. All of a sudden, when I go forward, I get those real headlights. When I go backwards, I get those real tail lights. And in fact, Leslie, they thought of everything. If I go one way, just one of the headlights go up.
That's
when I go the other way, I can create my own turn signal. These are features Radical Racers really could have skipped and we wouldn't have noticed. But that's not the company they are. They're the company that's deliver high-end, quality, rechargeable remote control cars. That's right. These are rechargeable, Leslie. There's a lithium-ion battery. Let me ask you a question. You got some kids, I know you do, who are so adorable.
Thank you.
Don't you just hate purchasing all those batteries for their cars?
Yes, and I hate installing them. You know that to sometimes install, you gotta unscrew the little plate, right? It's just so annoying. And Chad, I gotta tell you too, you know, a lot of times as parents, as grandparents, you know, we buy for our kids, but then we forget, you know, our friends' kids or our friends' grandchildren, and either they come to our house and we're like, oh my God, I forgot a gift for the boy. I forgot a gift for the girl. Pick up a couple of these. Remember, you're getting a 2-pack today. And Chad, they work independently, right? I don't need to be running them, you know, at the same time. So it's 2 gifts. It's less than a $20 gift.
It sure is, and you're so right. Thank you for bringing that up, because sometimes I forget to mention it. On the remote is going to be different frequencies. So you're getting your 2 remotes, of course, and they each have 3 different frequencies. So if you have more than 2 children in your house and you're going to pick up more than 1 set, which is a great idea, then you don't have to worry about the cars going the same way. You can have a real race. You can actually get them on different frequencies so that they can race each other, because you're getting a red car and a blue car, so you know who won. It's not like 2 red cars at the very end. You're like, no, that was my red car. No, you have the red car and the blue car, but it couldn't be simpler, honest to goodness. I mean, when you flip this into wall mode, I won't even look. You just put it onto any wall, any ceiling, and then you're able to drive, maneuver, spin, drift, you name it. But Leslie, don't forget, you can also put this on the floor. It can be your traditional remote control car that happens to be rechargeable. But these are hot, hot, hot. As you know, we talked a little earlier, #1 infomercial in the country, and the name brand, Leslie, Radical Racers.
Yeah, and by the way, yeah, it's not the imitation of the Radical Racers. It's the real deal, and you're getting 2. That is less than a $20 gift. And as a mom of 3, let me tell you, kids' gifts, so expensive, Chad. I mean, so expensive. And you never even know what they want these days. You don't know what they're into. This is not the remote control that you see every single year, right? No, this is the Radical Racers. They call it the IT toy of 2020. It is the most, fastest selling toy we've had in the history of HSN, and we are very excited to offer it for that convenience of our customer. $11.65 gets it home. That's any debit or credit card. We will ship your 2-pack out. You notice they come individually boxed, so now you've got 2 gifts ready to go for anybody that shows up. And speaking to Chad's point, if you have more than 2 grandchildren, pick up a couple of these sets and take advantage of that. If they don't love it, you have until the end of January next year to return, but fun, convenient, no batteries to ever buy. They climb the walls, so you know what? For those days when the kids are climbing the walls, give them one of these radical racers and sit back and watch the fun happen. Right, Chad?
This is one of those presentations, Lesley, where my brain is constantly checking my mouth, right? It's like what I say, I almost have to, I don't have an engineering degree. I have a communications degree, right? I went to college that didn't involve a lot of science. And so when they were on the phone call with me explaining how this technology worked, I was a little lost, but I faked it. I said, no, I completely understand. I know how to drive it, and that's what really matters, right? So if you're just meeting me for the first time, hello, this is my real house. This is my real wall. There's not a scratch, not a scuff, not a mark. I've done a few of these presentations. If I don't repaint my wall each and every time, and that would be a lot of labor. I just want to prove it to you, though, in case you don't know me yet. So this is a piece of plastic. I bought it at the local store. I'm going to put it into wall mode, and watch what happens. When I do that, I'm able to flip it upside down, turn it all around. It stays, right? It's not falling off. And then when I turn it off, that gets rid of that race car sound. It just simply slides right off. What that's showing you and everybody at home is that my walls are not magnetic. There's nothing sticky going on here. And when I flip it into wall mode and I put it on the wall, you don't even have to look. If at any point you thought, oh, that guy is good at driving that race car, oh, wait till you give it to a child. Wait till you and your husband have a glass of wine at night and you're just a little bored at home during quarantine. I mean, seriously, I've had one of my neighbors who said, what is that toy you're presenting? And I'm like, you don't even have children. She said, that's okay.
Yeah, it's for kids of all ages. It's for kids of all ages because you know what? We're as parents, we're always trying to get them off the computer, get them off the tablet, right? But they're just not interested. Kids these days, right? They're so used to the electronics. This is something they'll be interested in. This is something that didn't cost you a fortune, that they actually like, that you don't have to wonder, well, what brand do they like or what cartoon are they watching these days? This is kids of all ages, and we've got a great deal because you're getting 2. You get the red car, you get the blue car, you get both remote controls, your charging cables as well. Now, by the way, you don't need batteries for the cars. You will need AAA batteries for the remote control. So those are nice and easy to find. It's not those crazy complicated batteries. Sorry, AA batteries, the complicated ones that you can't find anywhere. You need a special order of. But hottest toy of the year for a reason. And if you've ever watched any of those children's channels, Chad, there are millions and millions and millions of toys and infomercials and commercials. This is the hottest one. This blew all the others out the water, and we've got it here at HSN.
That's right. And what I know from my nieces and nephews, Lesley, is that they don't want what I had. They don't want what their parents had. They want something that's new, that's innovative, that's cutting edge, and they know the name brand. They don't forget those types of things. And this is it. This is the Radical Racer. If you're just joining us, there's a little wind turbine, a fan underneath that's giving it that anti-gravity technology. So when you flip it into wall mode, then you just put it to any wall, any ceiling, any A-frame, anything with a semi-flat surface. And then you have your remote. Very simple. I can go up, I can go back, I can do spins, I can drift, I can do all kinds of crazy things. I can drive it around pictures, I can drive it around, you know, anything I want. And if it ever did, if you have a wall that ends, like if you're running on a pillar and it fell, doesn't matter. These are made out of a really sturdy ABS plastic. On the very bottom is that wind turbine. And that's where all that force is coming from. That's where that technology is coming in, that the engineers at Radical Racers spent many years creating. I mean, this is a reinvention of the mousetrap for all intents and purposes. And what they were able to do by partnering with a company like HSN is bring that price down. And I say that because my nieces and nephews, they cost me more at a gas station for a soda and a candy bar than what this gift is costing this Christmas, Lesley.
Yeah, it's less than a $20 gift, Chad, and that is impossible. That is impossible to find. I know there's a lot of secret Santas. I know there's a lot of people that, I know that for me, a lot of times I won't buy the parents a gift. but I'll send the children a gift, you know? And so, you know, if you're looking to keep your costs down, this is something the parents will really like too. And my goodness, you could be laying in bed and doing your radical racing on the ceiling, on the walls. It's so much fun. It is mind-boggling, but so cool. You're looking at the it toy of 2020. If you want it, 2 coming your way today for that first credit card payment of $11.65. If you're new to HSN, you can use FlexPay, any debit or credit card, pay the first $11 and change. We'll send them out to you. 743018 is your item number. And Chad, we've never had a more fast-selling toy. I mean, we've had to replenish our stock over and over again. I think we're on the 4th shipment or the 4th order. It's crazy how we've sold these out.
It's great. Thanks to HSN, thanks to Radical Racers. It's a great partnership coming together. This is the toy you'll be fighting over in the stores, but HSN has the inventory. So here we go. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. Thanks, Chad. It's so good to see you, beautiful. 743018 is your